Real wealth doesn't shout. It moves silently, like a shadow in sunlight. While the world chases validation through noise, the truly affluent operate in silence. No diamond-studded watches. No loud logos. Just calm certainty. Their luxury doesn't scream for attention. It whispers to those who know how to listen. Because wealth has a secret language, invisible to most, but unmistakable to those who've mastered it. Every gesture, every fabric, every pause carries meaning. Quiet luxury isn't about how much is spent. It's about what money no longer needs to prove. This is not the story of flashy status. It's the psychology of refined power. The kind that hides in plain sight. In this video we'll reveal 12 quiet luxury habits only the wealthy truly notice. The subtle signals that separate those who are rich from those merely performing wealth. Habit 1. Silence speaks louder than riches. The wealthiest don't rush to fill the silence. They understand that in a world addicted to noise, silence commands the highest value. In the boardroom, a billionaire speaks just once, and the room adjusts around his tone. Every word is deliberate. Every pause intentional. Because silence is confidence. It signals certainty, the opposite of insecurity. Those who know their worth don't need to prove it with words. True authority moves quietly, while pretenders compete for attention. Mastering silence is mastering perception. In conversation, at work, even in posture, the absence of noise becomes presence. When you stop explaining yourself, you give your words, and your life, gravity. Habit 2. Understatement as a status symbol. The elite understand that true elegance doesn't need an audience. Their style is coded in subtlety. A perfectly tailored jacket, a muted cashmere sweater, a watch without diamonds but with lineage. A loud handbag announces itself. An Hermes coat whispers distinction to those who recognize craftsmanship. Understatement is not humility, it's higher-level signaling. It separates the informed from the impressionable. What's understated requires education to decode, and that's precisely the point. Refinement is the luxury of those who have nothing left to prove. Quiet luxury is not invisible, it's visible only to those who see through noise. Habit 3. The art of being unavailable. The wealthy protect their time like a rare currency. They understand that accessibility dilutes value. Their schedules are guarded, their responses delayed, their energy selective. To the untrained eye, it seems aloof. But to those who understand power, it's efficiency. Scarcity creates desire, in products, in brands, and in people. The person who's always available is rarely respected. The one who's difficult to reach becomes a priority. Being unavailable isn't arrogance, it's discipline. When you control your time, you control perception. And in the economy of attention, those who guard theirs are always in demand. Habit 4. Investing in legacy, not trends. Quiet luxury is not about possession, it's about preservation. Old money doesn't chase trends, it cultivates continuity. A family estate that outlives generations. A library that carries names in its margins. A watch handed down, not bought new. The wealthy invest in things that appreciate in silence, quality, heritage, and craftsmanship. Legacy thinking signals long-term vision, the mindset that built empires while others chased novelty. Trends expire. Legacy compounds. The rich think in decades, not seasons. Every purchase, every decision, is a vote for permanence. When you start valuing longevity over novelty, you step into the psychology of generational wealth. Habit 5. Precision over excess. Wealth reveals itself in precision, never in excess. Every decision, from the scent of a room to the feel of a pen, is intentional. A Patek Philippe collector doesn't wear it to impress. He wears it because it's engineered to outlast him. Excess is indulgence. Precision is discipline. In a world addicted to more, the elite obsess over exactly enough. Discipline is the highest form of taste. Audit your life like an investment portfolio. Keep what compounds, remove what distracts. Perfection isn't about having more. It's about removing everything unnecessary until only excellence remains. Habit 6. The currency of discretion. Privacy is the ultimate luxury. The wealthy understand that what's unseen is what's most powerful. They protect their finances, their relationships, their movements, not from fear but from noise. Some of the richest people live behind modest gates, known only by those who need to know. Power hides behind discretion. Attention invites risk. The elite don't post, they preserve. Influence grows in silence because mystery multiplies value. Keep your goals, your wealth, your next move discreet. In a loud world, anonymity has become the new status symbol. Habit 7. Mastery of stillness. In chaos most react. The wealthy remain still. Stillness is more than calm, it's control. The investor who stays composed during a market crash doesn't just save money, he earns power. Because stillness is presence without panic. When others rush to act, the composed observe. And observation leads to opportunity. Calm is the luxury of confidence. In every storm, the one who stays still becomes the anchor. Train yourself to move slower, breathe deeper, and decide later. Stillness doesn't mean doing nothing, it means doing only what matters. Habit 8, the invisible network. The richest circles are not visible online. They exist quietly, behind dinner tables, introductions, and generational trust. The elite don't network, they connect. Deals worth millions are made through whispers, not pitches. Because trust is the only currency that never devalues. Visibility attracts attention, discretion attracts power. Influence isn't built by how many people know you, it's built by how many trust you when no one is watching. The invisible network is exclusive not because it rejects, but because it selects. Build quietly. Be consistent. Earn credibility through integrity, not image. When the right people know your value, you never need to advertise it. Habit 9, depth over display. The wealthy don't chase recognition, they pursue refinement. In a billionaire study, the art on the wall is rarely trending. It's chosen for story, not status. Quiet luxury values intellect over image. The surface can deceive, depth never does. Intelligence is the one asset that compounds infinitely and quietly. The difference between the rich and the truly wealthy is education, not degrees but discernment. Feed your curiosity more than your consumption. Because knowledge, not noise, is the quietest flex. Habit 10, controlled environments. The wealthy design their surroundings like an ecosystem of peace. Every scent, texture, and light source is intentional. Their homes are not crowded, they're curated. Minimalism isn't absence, it's precision. A minimalist home with hidden technology, soft light, and quiet order says more than any mansion on social media. Control over environment reflects control over self. Luxury isn't what you own, it's what you allow in your space. Curate your world with discipline. Serenity is a sign of mastery. Habit 11, the grace of restraint. Restraint is elegance in motion. At an old money dinner, you won't find excess, just two perfect courses served flawlessly. Abundance is easy. Refinement takes discipline. The wealthy know that too much is the enemy of appreciation. Restraint signals mastery. Only those who can afford abundance choose simplicity. To choose less when you could have more, that's real status. Simplify your wardrobe, your speech, your decisions. Because restraint isn't limitation. It's control disguised as calm. Habit 12, the quiet confidence of enough. The wealthiest don't chase applause, they've outgrown the need for it. The investor who declines interviews, the founder who walks away from the spotlight, they understand something most never will. Peace is the final luxury. Enough is not a number. It's a state of mind. When you stop seeking validation, you start owning your time. True confidence is invisible because it's internal. Detachment is power, and the ones who master it are untouchable. Those who have enough can finally stop performing. And when you no longer need to be seen, you've already won. Quiet luxury isn't about money, it's about mastery. Mastery of self, of time, of taste. It's the art of living elegantly without announcing it. Of being powerful without demanding attention. Because true wealth is invisible, it doesn't need recognition to exist. It shows up in calmness, in precision, in silence. Real wealth isn't the freedom to buy everything. It's the freedom to need nothing. Wealth whispers. Ego screams. And in a world obsessed with being seen, the greatest luxury left is being invisible. If you believe in quiet luxury, comment quiet luxury below, and subscribe for more insights into the psychology of wealth. If you found value in understanding the psychology of quiet wealth, subscribe for more insights on money, legacy, and the art of understated power.